So today we're going to make the vegan egg. Here's everything that I use when I make it. Um, First, just want to show you the packaging. It kind of looks like an egg carton, kind of clever. But when you take it out, it's actually a powder. And you take this powder and you mix it with water. And then I also use a measuring cup that I mix everything in. So according to the package instructions, you need 2 tablespoons, 2 leveled off tablespoons per half a cup of ice water. So I'm measuring out 4 tablespoons or 2 eggs. So after I put these in the measuring cup, I'm going to need ice water. So I always keep water in the fridge actually because of it. Uh, I also keep the powder in the fridge just for convenience. So I got my water. Here's 1 cup of water. And I am putting it into the measuring cup. And then I use this milk frother to whisk, just to kind of make my life easier. I have a milk frother. I don't actually like drink milk or use it for anything other than making the vegan egg, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. You'll see that it actually kind of gets tough to mix after a while, but after a few minutes, it gets very, very, very thick. So here you'll see I am finally finishing up mixing this super thick, kind of gloopy substance, and it's starting to smell like eggs, strangely enough. So just to show you how to clean the milk frother, you fill a cup with some cold water and you turn the frother on until whatever is in the frother, what gets caught, gets loose. It may take a minute or two, but eventually it will definitely get off. So now we're going to fry this vegan egg. I first heat up the pan to about medium high and I put a little bit of avocado oil. You can use whatever fat you prefer. You could use butter or vegan butter or whatever, basically whatever you usually would use to cook eggs on. And once the pan heats up fully, here I'm just testing to see that the oil has fully heated up. You're going to take this mixture. Here's what I mean by gloopy. And just pour it in the pan. As if it's kind of like pancake batter almost, or maybe even omelet. Um, it's not really going to look like it's cooking right away. So if you want to make scrambled eggs, you have to kind of start mixing it up. Just going to add salt because by itself, it doesn't really have enough flavor, I think. Um, I don't know. You can always season it to your own taste, but I definitely think it needs salt. So right when you start to scramble, you'll see that it's kind of congealing, kind of like how you would imagine scrambled eggs to cook up. The only thing is that if you put way too much water, it's not going to break up as easily as I'm doing here. That's like one mistake I think that you can get in, you can have if you have never made it before. So I've made it a few times already, and I've definitely put a little too much water and it's just been a bad time. So definitely make sure your ratios and your proportions are exactly what the package directions are if you want to make scrambled eggs like this. But you'll see that now this basically looks exactly like scrambled eggs. Also, just want to note, these do take longer to cook than regular eggs. They take about 6 to 8 minutes or so. So don't be alarmed if they're not cooking up as fast as regular eggs. So I added some black pepper because I like black pepper in my eggs. Just mixing it up a little bit. And it's basically done. There you have it. Vegan scrambled eggs. You'll see that the consistency of this is much more close to actual egg than, say, tofu scramble. Um, the only difference is that it doesn't ever really brown or get super tough. It's pretty, it's like a pretty delicate texture almost the whole time, and it's almost impossible to overcook, but ultimately it tastes very close to scrambled eggs.